Hello, all Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign. Welcome to your weekly forecast for April 1st to April 7th, 2019. So, Scorpio, the role, the energy that you should have or need to have in your week ahead is you have be heard. Be heard. So, with this energy, it is to remind you to greet each and every day gratefully with a song, not worrying about what others think of your enthusiasm. Be overzealous and joyous. Be proud of your voice. Be proud of yourself. Be fiercely protective of those you love and enjoy every moment of it, and trust in the universe that all is well and all will be well. So, with that energy, I feel, Scorpio, there's a need for you to always check in with yourself and be mindful to work on staying in a very positive mindset, a positive attitude in your thinking and in your emotions as you move forward in your week ahead, despite whatever goes on in your week. And so your focus is you have this 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands talks about carrying burdens, being overburdened, carrying and dealing with many, many responsibilities. And those responsibilities are being very difficult and stressful, but you are carrying them nonetheless in order to have achievements, in order to accomplish your goals, in order to make sure that things work out and go well. Even though it's stressful, it's a lot on you, and it's overburdening. Now, with that 10 of Wands, you have the King of Coins. Nice, Scorpio. The King of Coins is the master of his suit. The King of Coins is very grounded and practical, methodical. He takes his time. He makes plans. He thinks things through. He comes up with um, looking at how to manage things, deal with challenges. He's very good at solving things, very creative, very good at creating what he wants, whatever he put his hands to, he's able to create. He's very good at coming up with creating wealth and luxuries, but he's very good at creating stability and security. And so your focus with this 10 of Wands is you're very determined to make sure that you maintain stability and security and manage your responsibilities and even successfully bring them to a successful conclusion and bring them to an end and relieve yourself of those burdens. That is your focus, Scorpio. And so the energy that you're dealing with is you got the Tower. And with this Tower energy, it's a major arcana. And the Tower can talk about a shakeup. The Tower can talk about an epiphany that you receive. But the Tower, even though it's a shakeup, it's a very uncomfortable shakeup. It is sudden change. It can be the collapse of a foundation that, you know, there's a crack in that foundation because it was built on a faulty foundation. There can be some sort of event that happens suddenly that changes everything. There can be some sort of loss or shock. But the Tower energy, it is very uncomfortable energy. however it comes in. And with that energy, you have strength. And so strength is a major arcana. You have been dealing with shakeups in your world, Scorpio, and you've been having to find the strength, the will, the fortitude, the determination, the wherewithal to, stand up to those shakeups. You've also been trying to create some shakeups in your world and have some sudden changes for yourself to bring about more positive circumstances in your world. And, that's been really fucking hard to do. But you kept it up. You keep going. You keep fighting. You keep being determined. You keep finding the willpower. You keep finding the strength. You keep finding the resilience, the courage. This takes emotional strength. This takes overcoming weakness and pressing in and pressing on and moving forward. This is like having a warrior spirit to keep going despite the obstacles, despite the problems, despite the setbacks and hurdles, and keep fighting and finding a way. And this is you, Scorpio. And so you have the Ten of Cups. This is water energy, feelings and emotions. And so you have very much a focus on your family. You're very protective of your family. And this is very important to you. It's sacred. Your family is sacred to you, as you can see with all of these candles. But also, you've been focused on trying to achieve your emotional fulfillment and satisfaction with all your hard work of carrying the burden of your responsibilities, of trying to manage things and stay strong and adapt to the challenges and the problems that you've had to endure and go through and overcome, and that you've had to do what you needed to do to survive, to try to work things out with what you have. And so you focus with your family and your own emotional fulfillment. And with that Ten of Cups, you have the Hierophant, which is talking about family. This is a major arcana. And the Hierophant talks about you focusing on trying to have the wisdom and maintain your faith and move forward in confidence to continue to hold on to the hope and belief that you will see your emotional fulfillment. You will attain your goals, your dreams, and having the hope and faith and trust that everything you need for your family and everything that you're trying to do for your family, is not in vain, and that things will continue to work out, and things at some point will change and change for the better as long as you keep at it, right? But also, you've been trying to work hard to go your own way and go against the grain. I feel like you're tired of having to conform to the way things are, to any rules or patterns or institutions or structures that are in place that you feel confined by. And you want something different. You want to break free from that. You want to change it. You want something else, something more for your family. You want to change your circumstances. And you've been looking at how to do that. You've been hoping for that, waiting for that, wanting for that, striving for that. Because that's where your emotional fulfillment is. And that's what you want for your family. It's like you want to have your independence. You want to achieve true independence, Scorpio. And so you have Justice. This is a major arcana. This is air energy. This is around thoughts, thinking, communication. But Justice talks about balance, fairness. This talks about karma. And I feel with this energy, you have been focused on balance. You've been focused on trying to do the right thing. I also feel that as of recent or as you go forward, more of the right things will start to happen for you. You will see karma start to work more in your favor now that the Mercury retrograde is passing and come to an end. That you will see things start to work in your favor karmically. You will see better times ahead. But in the meantime, you are working on your balance and trying to maintain and keep things in order and maintain harmony in your situations and circumstances and within yourself. And also with justice, you are you want justice. You want justice for yourself. And with justice, you have the King of Swords. So with the King of Swords energy, this is the master of his suit. And the King of Swords talks about being clever, clear-minded, logical, intelligent. The King of Swords talks about cutting away what no longer serves you, detaching from your emotions in order to be, fair but firm. Now, some of you, this could be involving dealing with the legal system and someone in authority around something. So let's pull one more card on that. You have the Eight of Coins. So with this Eight of Coins, this is you being very busy and working hard. But there's also a need for you to be prudent. And make sure that if you are dealing with the legal system or someone in authority, as it has to do with the legal system, that you are paying attention to the details and you're not overlooking something. And make sure you understand what's going on with the documents and with whatever the subject matter is pertaining to. But otherwise, Scorpio, this is you working very hard to cut away what no longer serves you, to maintain that balance so that you can have that security and stability for your family, so that things are balancing out. You are making sure that the things that need to be taken care of, that need to be addressed, that need to be in order are attended to, so that nothing ends up out of order or out of your control, or that it compromises your stability and security, which I feel that you feel is always in jeopardy. And so your challenge is you have the Emperor. And the Emperor is a major arcana. The Emperor talks about being in authority, being very protective, having a driving force and will to have control, being in control, operating in your power, creating structure and order and stability, managing things, creating organization. And so I feel with this being a challenge that all of those things are challenging for you to be the authority in your world, and you are challenged by being able to protect everything that's important to you, the things that you've built, trying to hold on to what you have, trying to make sure that you continue to provide stability and security for yourself and your family. And your challenge is that you don't want to lose control over the things that you are managing, and you are challenged by being able to continue to manage things and continuing to keep things stable and in order and attended to, and everything working out and coming together. And I feel that is very straining. That has been a strain for a very long time. Even though you've managed, it feels like you've barely done it, but it's like you've done it. Like it's almost like when the time comes when you really overcome all of this and it's just like an afterthought, you'll look back and you'll say, or you reflect on it and say, how the hell did I do that shit? Like, like any other person would never have been able to get through this, but you did. And so, what I say is to that, don't be hard on yourself and try to smile more and laugh more through the issues and the problems that you're facing. And give yourself a pat on the back because you are getting through it. Your testimony is you still keeping your shit together. It's still being held down by you. Even if it's not all the way you intend and rather have it, you still have it, right? Even if you barely have it, you still have it. And so your guidance and your advice, Scorpio, is you have Erin, the goddess Erin, which is peace. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully, Scorpio. All right, that is beautiful, Scorpio. So just trust. I know that's easier said than done because when you have these kinds of stress and burdens, like that Ten of Wands, where you have so much pulling at you in different directions, so much responsibility, people relying on you, you know, feeling like your circumstances in your world is always in jeopardy, and that you just can't sleep on it. You can't slip. You can't have a mistake. You can't have a slip up, or it all just comes undone like a loose thread. That shit is hard to deal with. That is such a mental anguish that can um, really be devastating and can really affect the soul. But you are finding the strength through all of it. You are finding the strength and you're persevering and you're doing it. That's what I need you to remind yourself of, is that no matter how hard it is and no matter how long it's been, you still here, you still doing it, you still finding a way. Don't dismiss that. That's a big deal. That's a kind of skill that most people can't sharpen or build in themselves. That's powerful. Yeah, who wants to build that? Who wants to have to go through that? But this is a skill that will be a skill you can access and survive wherever you are, and with no matter what is going on, you will overcome. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Bye.